All right, and welcome back to episode 090 of the...
Okay.
Back to doing this.
So back to this now. Podcast powered by the Strength Co. I'm your host, Grant Broggi. We are recording live in studio on the interwebs. I'm coming to you live out of Costa Mesa, California, South California, as we call it. I only live in areas that start with South because I'm from the South. The price of Bitcoin is $88,360.39. Stefan Diggs is in some trouble. Philip Rivers is headed back to the couch. And Mr. Jeff Buege, Biggie, is joining us from the greater Salt Lake City area. He's in a non-drilling status right now. That's good. I'm also in a non-drilling status. So we can really let it loose this week. If you got something on your chest that you just want to get it out there, stick it to the man, talk about fat generals or whatever it is, today is the day. We are reservists. We are all honor and courage. We are no commitment. And we can just let it rip if we want to. Also joining us in studio, Mr. Tres Gottlich, the best 5'11" has ever seen. Would take him back with open arms. And you know, if Philip Rivers did anything, what he did was make me believe that Tres Gottlich, once he has 7 more kids, could potentially come out of retirement and rejoin the Marine Corps. Dakota Meyer did it. I don't see why Mr. Gottlich can't do it. He's joining us from, am I doing the random word thing again? Let's see. Chesapeake, Texas.
Oh, there's got to be a Chesapeake, Texas.
Gotta be. Come on.
Chesapeake.
Ooh, that's, I don't. Let's see.
There's a Chesapeake, Texas Roadhouse. Okay, there's Chesapeake.
That's what you were referring to. You were saying Trey's coming from the Texas Roadhouse.
Chesapeake Bay is a 55 and above retirement home in Seabrook, Texas. So technically, I'm not wrong. Yeah, that's soon. We're coming up on that. We are coming up on that. Lots of fun things to talk about today. Lots of sports. Now you know where we're all from. Now you know our background, what status we're in. What else do I do on this opening rant? Well, we talk about stuff. This podcast is powered by the Strength Co. Strength Co's got a lot of stuff coming on right now. It's the new year, so it's, everyone's going to get the rush. Everyone wants to get fit. We do have some fun things. If you're hearing this, it's Friday, January the 2nd. In the year of our Lord 2026. That means that we are recording in the year of our Lord 2025, which means you'll be one day into the new year, and you're probably looking at your Christmas belly, feeling your Christmas body, and just like, hey, I want to do something different, but I already missed it. I'm now just hearing this on the 2nd. It's not too late. Join the Slack channel. Use the code OK. Link in the show notes below on YouTube, Overcast, Spotify, wherever you listen. Use code OK. It's $10 off. You can get in there. $19 a month. You'll have access to 5 starting strength coaches, a community of over 200 lifters that like to talk about sports, that like to talk about food. And we do a couple challenges in January. One of them is the 10,000 steps a day challenge, which sounds like, oh, anybody could do that. That's so easy. And I tell people, hey, if you complete it and put the proof in the pudding, which is in your Garmin or your Strava or whatever you're using, and you can prove that you did 10,000 steps a day, I'll give you a $25 gift card to the Strength Co. So really, if you're not a member right now, you could join for $19. If you think it's so easy, you essentially make $6, not to mention all the fun time that you'd have over the month, not to mention the amount of moving you do. Or maybe I'm right, and I know the kind of gamble I'm making, and I don't believe in you. So come prove me wrong. Join the Slack channel, hop in the 10,000 steps group. Just get in there and say, hey, I'm here to walk. And then we also got a carnivore group going on. We got 11 people signed up to go carnivore for the month of January. I go carnivore. I say every January because I've done it enough now that I feel like it's true, but in reality, that's not true at all. I did it 2 Januaries in a row, and then last year I activated. Well, I didn't. My buddy did, so I did not do carnivore by any means. Right. I did like the antithesis of carnivore at SLTE. But I'm going carnivore again. This will be the fifth time that I've done 30 days or more. The longest I've gone is 90 days. So basically it's like a support group for people. They get all gung ho and then they start crapping their pants, or they feel dehydrated, or they're falling asleep in the middle of the day. And we give them some tidbits on what to do. Why do I like carnivore? I like elimination diets because when you do an elimination diet, it eliminates a lot of crap that's in your body. And it also is kind of unforgiving. So if you're doing carnivore, it's kind of a rough transition in. Then you start to feel great. But if you cheat, and when I say cheat, I don't mean like cheat meal, go eat pizza and ice cream, although that would derail things. But what I mean is when you leave ketosis, the zero carb stuff, like you feel terrible. And so I've actually found it to be kind of like a good elimination diet to remove a lot of excess and waste from your diet. That's very easy to follow. The rules are very simple, and everyone seems to have some good results. And yes, you can lift on carnivore. We got some videos on that. I'm not trying to make a YouTube video right now. I just, if you want to come in, try something new this year, come join us. It's okay if you start late. I'm actually starting my carnivore journey on the 3rd. I'm doing that just for you, the listener, in case you're hearing it today on the 2nd, you still want to come in. But you got to start by the 5th. And you got to do 30 days. That's for the 10-day challenge and for the carnivore challenge. So those two things are happening in the Strength Go. This podcast is also brought to you by BW Tax. I've talked about BW Tax for maybe, I don't know, the last 15, 20 episodes, just me off the cuff, off the rip. And we had a listener chimed in on Spotify, and he said, hey, where are the ad reads? What happened to the ad reads? So I'm going to shut up and Trey, let it rip.
What I like about BW Tax, you just call the guy. He answers the phone, gives you great customer service right off the rip. He can do your taxes anywhere in the country. Why not go with it? Why not go with it?
Oh, one of the best ones.
He's from the South. We can talk about fishing. Just hearing that guy's voice makes me want to go fishing. BW Tax, we will do our other sponsor later on. Also got a question, is Mr. Helmet a real sponsor? I said, what do you think this is? What do you think? It's a Fisher Price podcast? We're just experts
free
over
shout outs? No,
we're not giving free shout outs. Right. Yeah, right. Mr. Helmet is indeed real. We'll talk about him later. With that, I think I've done my opening rant. I'll turn it over to the 3.
Oh, thank goodness. Bear with me here, gentlemen. Still a lot of folks out on the leave block. So this is the S4 Zulu filling in. Don't
as the 3.
Don't know how to run teams. Haven't figured out the difference between the share drive, the share point, and teams folders. So I don't know where the slide deck is. But then I was just told to just kick it over to the 1. Do we have anyone from the admin shop?
The chair's literally empty. There's just no one there. Yeah, they must have extended their leave block.
Oh, okay. I'm sure that got approved through proper channels. They also haven't taught me how to put in leave. So, So, the 2, is there a 2?
Yes, sir.
You get it, Trey. You get it.
This is Lance Corporal Smith again. I got in trouble. I was drinking in the dorm, so I had to stay home.
The dorm, Trey. Dorm, it's a brick.
Oh, these are barracks. Oh, my bad. Oh, shoot, my bad. I was supposed to go to college. So what I've been preparing while everybody's on leave is I know we have a battalion exercise coming up, and for the Op 4, we don't need any Marines for that Op 4. We're going to use dumpsters, and we're going to have enemy dumpsters out for the Op 4 instead. And that's just to go along with the trash initiative. I'm not sure what's going in them, but I'm sure.
Hey, real quick, Trash 5. Hey, Armor Chief,
yes, sir.
do you guys have BFAs locked on for that? We want tough, realistic training going into this dumpster fire X. And I just want to make sure that we got BFAs. Do we have BFAs? Sir, I think we turned up. I think we turned him in over to Dermo to hide from the friggin' dang LRE inspection. But I got a boy over at 17th to the 5th Com, and him and I were hats together. And I hit him up and see if we can get some extras. You looking for like just regular BFAs or like the big ones that go on like the machine gun types? Oh, aren't you the armory chief? Yeah.
Capital BFA.
I kind of focused on the maintenance management side of things, but I got you, sir. Don't worry. Too easy. Okay, thanks, armory chief. Trash 5 out. Back to the 3.
Oh, okay.
The 4 Zulu.
Right. It seems like we got a little derailed there. Were there any intel updates? Did we have anything?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Then I guess.
Wait, Trash 5 here, real quick. I know that for the 2 shop, we usually focus on maps, lamination, the weather, illumination as a part of the weather, participation, not like participating in the meeting, but the type of rain type per capita in a given zone. There seems to be a lot going on in the world with Marines and ships in and around Venezuela, hitting docks, hitting boats and airstrikes, stuff going on in Iran right now. 2, would you mind just for the group, just kind of like, could you go into, just kind of set like the world picture for us?
Again, sir, this is Lance Corporal Smith. I could, yes, but I'm leaving the Marine Corps in about a week and a half. Not by choice. I was asked to leave. I was ATL'd. So I don't know what is going on in the world per se, but I hope that it's all going well. That's all I have, sir.
Great brief.
Good brief.
Was it? I don't.
Yeah,
okay.
That's great.
They don't usually let me come to these things, so I'm not really sure if that's a good brief or not. Logistics. I think you're next in order of numbers.
Trash 5 here. Hey, so I know you're filling in there, Lieutenant Zuckerberg as the 3, but technically you are the 4 Zulu. That's why you're Zuckerberg. So you need to cover down the 4 shop. The S4 is actually on 427 days of maternity leave. And yes, it's a man, but he rates. So Zuckerberg, your show. Time for the big leagues. LT.
Oh, do we have any maintenance? Any maintenance that needs to get done? We should do that. I think I was working on an LOI for a maintenance stand down earlier. I'm not really sure what that is. It feels like we should always be doing maintenance. But I guess we don't always do maintenance. But you should do maintenance. I think that's what the 4 might talk about.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, good brief.
Yeah, great brief.
You're going places. I'm gonna tell Trash 6 to 8 block you.
Honestly,
we're gonna move you over to the 4 shop. I think that's gonna be a real nice fit. Real nice fit.
Hey there, 3 step fill in. I think the conference phone line's ringing. Can you answer that?
Oh.
Boop. Hey, team, Trash 6. I'm up here at Mount Baldy, drunk off my ass, just, doing leave and stuff. Just wanted to call in. I knew we were doing the conference call, and I miss it. Sometimes you're in the meetings, you're in the heat of battle, you're in the fog of war, and you look back one day and you'll say, those were the good old days. And you're living them right now. I appreciate what you do. Thanks for what you do for the team. Holiday trash is a real mission of mine and a real priority. Just wanted to call in and, Trash 6 out.
Attention on deck. Do we say attention on deck? Attention on deck.
He's on the phone. Is he actually here?
Oh, gosh.
Great brief. Outlying stations.
Outlying stations. Oh gosh, where did it go? We had one. We had the chaps. Always covering down. All right. Chaplain checking in. Classic. Looks like the slides did not get updated.
True. No one happens.
So no one attended the Christmas Eve service. Next year will be a no-fail mission to get everyone there. All right. This is a reminder.
Go ahead.
Oh, this reminded me of, and me being our chaps, this reminded me of a verse in 1 Corinthians, quote, "For I delivered to you as first importance what I also received, that Christ died for our sins according to the scriptures, and that he was buried, and that he was raised on the third day according to the scriptures."
Amen.
Just as delivered to you this most important instructions for Christmas Eve, Paul is delivering the most important thing that he could. Take note. This is truly a no-fail mission. Secure the trash. Secure your salvation. Over.
I gotta say,
is he actually a chaplain?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, but of course, I gotta say though, if we can turn him into a service member, which we've basically done.
He's
got the lingo.
Sounds like he is. Yeah.
If we could turn him into a service member, he might be able to turn our listeners into church service members. It's like my dad always says, being saved is a heart issue. Just because you sit in your garage for 12 hours a day doesn't turn you into a car. But I think if you listen to the OK podcast for 90 weeks, you might become born again and an honorary Marine. So, just saying.
That's true. Now I just got to take care of some of the formalities and just get through a boot camp or OCS.
Baptism. Bingo, 9-0. Good brief. Real quick to some of the outlying stations that I have heard from this week that maybe not be on the grams as much. Sean Shep, Mr. I Can Drive, won his fantasy league. And I think that is only a part of our expert sports commentating this year. He may not know that, but it definitely is a reason. So congratulations on Sean Shep. And I have no doubt that a New Jersey league is hot, heavy, and some intense sports fans.
Not a casual league. Yeah.
Yeah. That is not a league that Grant is in, not starting 5 players. I think that's an intense league. So shout out to Sean Shep for that one. Who else did I hear from outlying stations? Oh, Tim Bain, former guest of the podcast. He just texted me and said, I'm just dying about everyone thinking that Trash 6 is black. And so I don't know why I found that funny or he found that was funny, but I thought that it was funny that he said that. So shout out Tim Bain, Major United States Army, probably Lieutenant Colonel like any day now. Also Joshua Hansen, been commenting on the Spotify's. He said, we got Black Grant, we got Boston Grant, we got Southern Grant. Who am I missing? Oh, and we got Grant's buddy. Anyone else? So Josh, faithful listener, thanks for listening to the show. We had a couple other comments I don't have up right now, but we appreciate you going out there, commenting on the YouTube videos, on the Spotify's. Matt Ronan, we appreciate what you do for listening to the podcast. Like I said, we made this podcast to talk to my mother, and it turns out we're still talking to Mom, but we got a couple other people. By the way, Trey, I should know this, and if it is your mother, I'm going to feel bad. But who is old Tanya Gottlich?
Oh, that is my mom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about what Mom did?
Yeah. So I had a Christmas list that she asked me to make every year, and on that was
do you write like Dear
loadable
Santa?
Dumbbells? Yeah, Dear Santa. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And an iPhone note that I share with her. I assume she gives that to Santa. Yeah.
Direct line.
Yeah.
Direct line.
Direct
That's
line.
all moms have.
And so I had asked for some loadable dumbbells by the Strength Co. Not knowing that they come in pairs, she ordered 2 of them, thinking that, hey, we need 2 dumbbells. And so for Christmas, I get 4 loadable dumbbells.
So before we
honestly, great. I use them tonight.
All 4 of them, I hope.
Yeah.
Well,
2 for feet, 2 for hands.
Yeah. So I gotta say, what your mother really did was understand the quality of American-made business and products.
That's what it was. Yeah.
We sell them as singles, and the default on the store is a single, and then you can click the variant, a pair. But I think that your mom was like, there's no way a pair of dumbbells is this much of a bargain that's made in America. I better buy 2 of them. I appreciate her business. We also will refund her and take a pair back. I don't think you need 4 mini barbells, as we call them. But I generally am on the lookout for names I know. I actually didn't see that one come through. When you sent the photo today, I had no idea what you were talking about. And then I looked up old Tanya. And I was like, get it, girl. So, single mini barbell is what we call them. They're $135. You can buy a pair for $250. You save a little bit of money there by getting 2 at once. Good little unit, 28.5 millimeters. I'm a fan of the mini barbells, mainly, probably not for what most people are. Most people are looking to do like arm and curl work. I love them for farmer's carries because if you buy the big farmer's carry apparatus, it's going to take so much room in your garage, so much room in your basement, whatever your small space is, that it's just not practical. And so if you got some extra weights, or maybe you need to come buy some more from the Strength Co. But the great thing is you can put 3 25s on each side of a mini barbell. So 150 pounds plus things 13 pounds. So you get like 163 pounds on the bar. It'd be 115 perfect, or the collars we sell are a pound each. So the math would work out perfect. And I like those things just like loaded at all times. The weights never come off. And hey, I want a quick gasser at the end of the workout. Grab some heavies and do some farmer's carries. But they're useful for all sorts of things. I like them for that. Connor, friend of the podcast, friend of the Strength Co. He's got some weights that we took out of CT Fletcher's gym when CT Fletcher upgraded his stuff to Strength Co. And I think he's got his set with 2 25s on each side. And that's like his jam, is just doing farmer's walks as well. So I think it's underrated for that in terms of, and really a bargain, because if you get the big farmer's walk apparatus, it's way more expensive. And maybe there's some science about like the weight being further out in front of you and behind you, or if you're going to compete, that's how you're going to compete. But if you're just looking for something that's not going to make you sore, get your heart rate up, and burn a bunch of calories, farmer's walks and sled pushes are my favorite 2 things. And man, the mini barbells, you got 2 of those. You just leave them right by the garage door, drink a little too much eggnog, walk out of the garage, pick those bad boys up, and off you go. But thanks Tanya for supporting the podcast by way of the Strength Co.
Big fan, man. Yeah, I used it for some shoulder shrugs.
Another good use case.
Finished my workout. And then my problem with shoulder shrugs, I'm like, man, I don't have any dumbbells that are like heavy enough. So then
you do.
Got these little dumbbells. And now I do. Look at that.
And then it's like, what else are you going to do with a 100-pound dumbbell? It's like you do shrugs and they just take up space.
Yeah. It just sits there.
Yeah, it's good. There's an argument as a guide, and we don't make fixed dumbbells. We sell some from Golden's Cast Iron, but there's an argument to have like a set of fixed dumbbells. Like I'm here, I'm with you. But back to what we were talking about last week and like minimal equipment. Is it more work putting 10s, 5s on, getting the weight that you want? Maybe you're trying to do like sets of 10 curls at 25, 35, 45. Like, is it much easier to have fixed? Yes. But in terms of like compact space and still getting what you want to do, I'd say it's an underrated product on the website. Underrated.
Oh yeah, they're a big fan. And whoever does y'all's packaging,
you learn.
Great job. Is there a secret to taking off the the metal? Yeah. So it comes in a tube, comes in a cardboard tube, and it probably took me about 10 minutes to take it off. What's the secret to that? Christmas excitement right there.
I get a pair of needle nose pliers, and if you look at the cardboard tube, it's actually kind of like those biscuits that you unwrap, they go yeah, so it's actually kind of like that. And if you grab it, so the key is people focus on the metal, and you should just focus on the cardboard. and unwrap. And then if you unwrap it to get past the metal comes right out. The barbells are even packaged even harder, or what should I say, more bulletproof. The mini barbell is small enough that you can put it in the tube, foam on each end, metal casing, and you're good, because it's only 13 pounds. When people are chucking it places, it doesn't pop out. 45-pound barbells, we do the foam padding, we do the metal tube, then we do 2 wooden blocks on each side with a screw into it that like holds that tight. But yeah, it's almost like when you ship a bunch of stuff, you learn a bunch, and what you find out is like returns you don't like, and you don't like when customers don't get the product like they want it. And so you do everything that you can. With that said, it's almost like during the Christmas season when more things are hitting the carriers than ever, and stuff still breaks. But I appreciate the emails, the 10 paragraphs of how you can't believe the cheap boxing, that we use, and we should use custom boxing designed for it. And it's like, brother, if you knew the amount of research and product design that went into that cardboard. I'm sad when I see the cardboard boxes go in the trash. Like I'm a trash guy. I'm like, everyone wants to credit me for the cast iron plate. Can we not take some appreciation for the cardboard box and the Mylar bag and the strapping tape that came in it? Anyway,
if it took me 10 minutes to get it out, like, I appreciate the packaging.
Amen,
that's how I know it was packaged well.
Yeah. That's what you've always said.
Oh yeah.
Someday we're going to look back at the episode 90. We'll be like, those were the good old days of podcasting. Anyway, sorry, I'm running my suck. I got gym on the brain. I've been in the gym. I've been slinging weights. I just want to talk gym stuff.
Oh, well, all day.
I'm kidding, Jeff. You can pick another topic.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk some chow. Okay. Let's talk some carnivore chow. And how that all works. What,
Trey? What are you gonna do? You're all in, right?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it to get going. I don't know.
But you're gonna carb up until the finish, right? I mean,
that's what I've been doing today. Yeah.
You don't start until you start. I mean, come on.
I just had a cake for dinner. Yeah. What's kind of like your go-to? Do you have like a ritual kickoff of like, hey, this is my first meal I'm gonna have?
No, I think my go-to for carnivore, and Diana always thinks it's funny because she's like, I love that when you are like, I'm going to eat super healthy, you go to Costco and spend like $500 on meat and sparkling waters. I'm like, yeah, it's called health and wellness right there. I think preparation's everything. I do go to Costco. It didn't have to be Costco, but it seems to be a good deal. I'll get like a full thing of ribeyes. I'll get the 50 egg pack. I'll get a couple cases of the chicken bone broth. I wish they had the beef there, but you get ripped off in these grocery stores with these little like tiny bone broth things that are $47. So I buy the Costco chicken bone broth one. You got to make sure you get bone broth, not bone stock, bone broth. It's got about like 9 or 10 grams of protein in it. It's the good stuff. It means they actually boiled the bones. You get the collagen and everything that you're after. If it's like got 1 gram of protein, you're dealing with extra soup. Okay. You're not after extra soup. You're after bone broth. So make sure you figure that out. But I fill up with ribeyes, ground beef, not a ton of chicken and pork. I eat it, but like what I find is I'm more prone to eat the beef, but I will get in a rut where I'll need the chicken and pork. So I'll have some of that. I also get about, a lot of sparkling water, because I just find that like that, it just helps. Like, I don't know, the thing about carnivore is you're not bored. You're always full. But I find the sparkling water provides a little like variety, which is what you don't have. I think 2 years ago is when I'd shot that deer and I ate like 40 pounds of venison over a month. And that was rough. It was cool for about.
What's your sparkling water brand?
Man, the real thing is which one's a bargain. I think Polar's my favorite, but that's just because I like Boston stuff. but I think I like Polar, but I also like Waterloo. I think I know that LaCroix is not my favorite, but I like it fine. But I'm like, Stater Brothers, if you buy 4 packs of bubbly, you save $1.50 on each. Well, I'm drinking bubbly this week. You know, I kind of play that game with the sparkling waters. But yeah, bone broth, that. I don't use Limit, but I generally will like have some type of electrolyte stuff handy in case. And I don't have like a brand that I particularly like. A lot of people use LMNT, but I like to have that around. I like to have decaf coffee around at night. And I think my brain right now is going, generally what I do is I kick the new year, I finish New Year's Day, and I fast. And I'm going to do that this year for like 72 hours. And then I go into carnivore. And so some of those things are like for the fast. And then that, like those habits just kind of carry over into it. But yeah, a lot of eggs. And then I'll enter in cheese. And then I'll try to not do milk for as long as I can. But then I end up adding in milk. I get some different fats. I get some bacon. I like bacon fine, but I generally like to cook bacon, just like save the grease and then like cook other meats with it, makes them taste different. Done the ghee thing. Yeah, it's great. I'm excited. I've done it enough now and like had success that it's like, oh man, 2 weeks in, you're just like, this is phenomenal. Why would I ever eat a sandwich again? And then it's like March and someone's like, you want a lobster roll? And I'm like, I'd love a lobster roll.
Oh, this
sandwiches are phenomenal.
Is there a lobster roll? When's worldwide lobster roll month? Is that a month? Yeah.
I'm on that train.
4 lobster rolls a day.
Yeah.
Now there's like different levels to carnivore, right? As far as like.
Yeah, I'll read what I dropped into the guys doing it. I like Sean Baker. I think he's like the voice in carnivore. I mean, I don't like agree with 100% of every single thing he says, but there's a dairy and no dairy version. I like the dairy version. I think the no dairy version is like more difficult, but it's meats, beef, lamb, bison, pork, poultry, seafood, eggs allowed, dairy if you tolerate. He says full fat yogurt, kefir, heavy cream, cheese. He actually doesn't say milk. He's big on seasonings, salt in particular, obviously. Drinks or water, black coffee, plain tea, skip sweetened anything. That's where I slip in the sparkling waters. Eliminate plants, sugar, alcohol, seed oils, the usual suspects. Have electrolytes around. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I mean, I think that's why it's like easy, and it's most of the people that have done this challenge, I think 2 years ago, we had like 24 people do it and 21 finished the whole month, is because other diets, you're just like hungry all the time and you get like all these blood sugar fluctuations. And I'm not here saying like carnivore is like the number one diet that everyone should do. I just think it eliminates all the things that are bad for you: alcohol, sugar, processed foods, right? And generally people seem to feel pretty good on it. Not everyone has as good a results. Some people have the poop thing. I've never had the poop thing where they just like, they get like diarrhea for a few days due to the fiber change. I don't know. I guess I got a steel stomach. You guys need to eat more MREs. You need to prep your stomach for battle. Okay.
That's it. Where does it fall on like fruit? Did that get thrown in there sometimes as like okay
there's
thing,
probably like, people that do. I don't. Like, so this is where like
it's different camps.
There's different camps, but it's like, okay, what if you added in fruit? Well, that would be fine, right? Like in terms of like zoom out of carnivore and you're just talking like health, like, oh yeah, well obviously like fruit would be fine. Like what if I ate broccoli? Like, well, that would be fine. And what if I added some white rice? And it's like, well, that would be fine. And if you're following, it's like people that try to follow the vertical diet. It's like, yeah, they're like trying to eat all the right things, food pyramid turned upside down, but it just leads to like way more variance off the path where it's like, hey, I'm just going to eat meat, dairy, and that's it. And like I can drink water and coffee. Then it's like, oh, well, the rules are very simple now. I don't have to weigh anything. I don't have to measure it. I just do this. And, you know, if you're looking for some fat loss, that probably happens. If you're looking for like lowered inflammation, that's going to happen. If you're looking for better sleep because you're not getting like the sugars and the blood sugar spikes, that happens. I I think it's an easy one for people to follow. I don't think it's like the end all be all. But I also don't think like I don't want to live where I do that every day. I mean, if I had an autoimmune disease, I probably would, right? If I had something that like fixed it, of course I would. Like, man, I love tacos.
This is the best.
Yeah.
I think people are pooping because they're just eating meat, cheese, and crushing coffee.
Yeah.
I think that's honestly probably where it comes from.
I mean, that would make sense. Dr. Gottlich over here.
Oh, it just makes me poop thinking about it.
Oh, you need to go? You need to take a break?
Maybe. I might take a break.
Maybe. All right. Well, should we get right into the tortillas since we're
That's
talking
what I was going to say. Like, I want to hear about these.
Yeah, I'm curious. What's the story behind this?
This might be one of the more political topics we've ever gotten into. No, I don't know. So there's California's passing a law that you have to add in folic acid to tortillas. And there's a bunch of different camps on this. The way the government's selling it to you, and sorry, but not sorry. If the government's selling you something, it's probably not good. But the way they're selling it to you is that the Latino population has a higher birth rate defect than the white population in California, and white women getting pregnant tend to have a higher level. It's actually folate acid that most of them take because they like supplement like prenatals and do stuff. Not that Hispanics don't, but I mean, like, that's actually what I'm going to get to my point. Folate acid is actually what you're after. What you can like quickly add in because it's, a synthetic is folic acid. And so they're passing laws of January 1, 2026. Tortilla makers have to put folic acid into their tortillas. And so we could talk birth defects, the government getting involved in your business. We could like talk about all of that and whatever. There's good camps and everything. I'm just like, why would you ruin a tortilla? It's like flour, water, and salt. We've been making them for thousands of years, and it's phenomenal, and it tastes great. Why would you put an acid in a tortilla? Like it's like saying bread has to have acid or rice. Like it's like this is like one of the most pure forms of whatever. And then there'll be camps like, oh, all-purpose flour. It's fortified with this, and it's like, well, I'm not for fortification of foods. I think like food should just be the food. And then there's also like, well, what if I don't want to take folic acid in my tortillas? I just think it's a really interesting law. And I think it's interesting that the government is telling you we're doing this because like it's aimed at Hispanics in California. It's like, we know you guys eat a lot of tortillas, so like we're going to do this.
Yeah.
And it's just really interesting to me. Yeah, it's the vitamin.
It's just a prenatal for.
They're like, well, white people love vitamin
tortillas?
gummies, so we're just going to jam all the vitamins into the tortillas, and that'll help the Latinos. Like, we're good.
That'll do it. Yeah, problem solved. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't want my tortillas ruined. I think you can only buy from like mom and pop shops now if you're a purist. Because it's past, man. Like the big brands like Guerrero and like all the ones that you'd see in your California supermarkets. It's coming, man. Get ready to eat your acid. Get ready,
man.
Well, where do you get your tortillas? Do you have a spot?
Yeah. So actually, I mean, a lot of times, tortillas, Diana's mother made them, or Diana made them. If I go to buy them, my Stater brothers here, how groceries will have like local vendors, like local brands that are in there. So there's one in there. It's like, I guess we'll just talk tacos real quick.
Love it.
The traditional, like what, well, when you think traditional Mexican taco, what do you think?
Corn tortilla.
Yeah. I think like street taco.
Meat.
How many tortillas?
Probably 3.
Dose.
Minimum.
Dose. Yeah, Jeff's onto something. So like I think it's the Mexico. No, not Mexico City. It's like cities in Mexico. We'll get to Mexico City in a second. Do 2 corn tortillas, and I'm gonna butcher this. And if hopefully we don't have any Hispanic listeners, because it'd be like if someone logged in and tried to tell me about like Gamecock football in the 80s, and I'd be like, brother, you screwed it all up. But the majority of if like a white person goes to Mexico, parts of Texas that aren't in love with Tex-Mex, or Southern California, and they think like Mexican style tacos or street tacos, it's 2 corn tortillas, al pastor, carne asada, whatever you want. And then it's like onion, cilantro, served with a couple limes and radish. Love those tacos. Huge fan. Love them. What I prefer is there's a Mexico City style, which is a yellow corn tortilla that's like a little bit thicker. So it like think what you would think if you went and bought a flour tortilla, except it's like more airy. And when those are made, it's 1 tortilla. And I prefer that. Because even though it's like bigger and a little bit thicker, I still think the meat to like tortilla ratio is better. And so there's some local brand, I forget what it is, but it's sold in the grocery store by my house. And I always seek those out. And they're good because sometimes you'll get them and you'll try to separate them and they'll tear. And that's how you know they don't have folic acid. They had folic acid, you could be throwing them like Frisbees, Anyway, sorry. I digress. For those that are listening to this and aren't passionate about tortillas, I'm not sorry.
Yikes. Yeah. So check your tortilla ingredients, folks. Be on the lookout for that folic acid.
Yeah.
So are you anti-flour tortilla?
They have their place with I feel like with burritos.
I would say place. I'm not anti, but you'd never see me order one.
Okay.
But Jeff see me eat burritos back in the day. But like now that I've been educated, I'd rather eat like 10 street tacos than a California burrito. Like that's just where I've gone in my Mexican cuisine. Like when I was like 15 in the South, I'd be like, give me that chimichanga, like big flour tortilla with like a remnants of a baby goat inside, just covered in some white queso cheese. And I'm like, this is good Mexican food.
Real authentic.
Once you taste the good stuff, you're like, man, I don't want a big burrito.
Okay, so
but I'm not anti-flour tortilla.
It sounds like you are. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
I'm anti-flour tortilla like I am brisket.
Okay.
I think brisket can be really good. I just like 9 times out of 10, I'm ordering pulled pork. And it's just where I'm at,
Fair enough.
I respect it. Okay.
I'm anti-flour tortillas like the Aggies are anti-scoring touchdowns in the college football playoffs.
Fair enough.
It's not that they don't want to do it. They just don't.
Yeah. It happens. That's how it goes.
I guess, what's funny is all of our teams have scored the same amount of touchdowns in the playoffs.
That's true.
That's true. I knew the Gamecocks were that close to A&M. We proved it. Man.
Too soon.
Yeah, we messed up, by the way. I just realized yesterday by not picking the games last week. Yeah, we messed up.
We didn't realize that the games weren't on Saturday. That they're Well, that's all right. We can still pick them, and then people
they know what we picked prior to the game happening.
Yeah.
No, I think we did pretty good. We did pretty good.
Yeah. We picked them all right. If we picked them in secret, and we got them all right, is what you need to know. Yeah.
I'll give another shout out to Troy Campbell Sr. I got a phone call because he sent us those shirts. So I sent him a Stranko shirt.
Oh, yeah.
So he looked at the packaging. Wearing it right now. Love it. He looked at the packaging, called the number, rang. We use a phone, app. It rings a bunch of people, but I can't remember if it was a holiday or a Sunday. I'm in that blur between Christmas and New Year's, but I answered and I'm like, hey, Stranko, this is Grant. He's like, is this Grant Broggi from the OK Podcast? I'm like in IKEA with my wife and daughter promising like, hey, we're just going to go enjoy IKEA. I'm not going to work for 3 hours. And I'm like, yeah, he's like, hey, it's Troy Campbell Sr. Thanks for the shirt. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're welcome, blah, blah. He's like, wrong size. I'm like, I'm really sorry. And he's like, just kidding. Everything's great. Where was I going with it? What were we talking about? I forgot. He made a comment. Lost my train of thought.
Picking the games.
It was about Ohio State.
Yeah. And I said, yeah, I gotta go. And he's like, yeah, I love the podcast. Thanks for the shout outs. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like I'm shopping with my wife. We got to go. And, I got to start thinking about picking the games. He goes, you guys did really good this year. And I thought, did we? Like, are you just saying that? Or I got to go back and run the numbers.
Yeah.
I got no idea.
I have no clue.
Hey, we got second in the league in my
That's
league,
all that matters.
So.
Yeah. And Sean Shepard won his fantasy football. The correlation is causation.
Yeah, we did all that fantasy football talk. All those
tons.
like, hey, you need
Big
to add this
guys.
guy, drop this guy, start
His
this
QB was Philip
guy.
Rivers.
Drop Stephon Diggs before the playoffs. Trust me on this one.
Yup. So
sounds like we're itching to talk sports.
I think we might be.
Sounds like it. Real quick, let me click over a tab here. We got 24-21 Trojans over the Horned Frogs right now.
Can see that
with 2:37 to play, and TCU's got the ball. So we'll keep you up to date, even though it'll be over when you listen to this. We'll just.
But you'll
make
be
sure
up to
we
date.
keep you up
You
to
will
date.
be up to date.
You'll be up to date on
You'll
what
be up to date.
happened 4 days ago.
Because maybe you didn't watch it, but then you listen to this
And now you
podcast
wanna
and
know.
you feel like you did.
Hey, you got K Seals 21 for 29 with a pick. Jay Payne 13 carries and a TD, 73 yards.
We called it.
Yeah. Anyway. What do we want to get into first?
I'll kick one thing. It looks like, I don't know if anyone from Auburn's team next year will be on the team next year. From last year's team will be on. It's just everybody's jumping in the portal, man. All three quarterbacks in the portal. Cam Coleman, best player on the team in the portal. Running back in the portal. Best defensive back in the portal. One of our better offensive linemen in the portal. Like it's not good. It's not good.
Cam Coleman, baby.
Or is it
Come on
feature?
down, baby.
Auburn was not good.
Bug? Feature not bug.
I think it's just this whole era of college football is so weird right now. I don't know.
It could be worse, man. Could be Iowa State right now. Who has
that?
I think they have literally 17
everyone.
players left on the roster.
Or was it JMU? All 11 offensive starters are in the portal for JMU. Just like stuff like that. I'm like, ugh. I don't know if I like.
if you're
football right now,
I don't love that either. I feel like if you're a small school,
good for them.
Yeah, I understand why those players do it. I don't like it, but I understand it. I feel like coach lost the locker room. I gotta say, with the people that Beamer kept, and Lenore's been getting a lot of hate on the internet, but I'm like, I just think the players still believe in the guy. And I think it's a good sign. And I don't know what we're going to do next year, but it's a good sign. Whereas I think, money, but we're not Texas A&M oil people over here, man. We ain't got what you got.
You still got money somewhere.
Yeah, there's always money. It's all fake. It's all buried in the folic acid.
That's it.
South Carolina's got that Tortilla Streetco money. Yeah.
They get that Stranco money. I don't know. We'll see. Auburn 1-7 in the SEC last year. Gamecocks 1-7 in the SEC last year. We got something to prove.
It's a race to the bottom.
It's a race to the bottom.
Well, let's see. Pop-Tart Bowl. I want to talk Pop-Tart Bowl.
Epic.
Real
quick, let me pause
completely.
you. I missed my thing here as we go into the sports section. We're not doing picks of the weeks yet. Don't worry, Jordy. Don't pull up the reverb just yet. But this episode is brought to you by Mr. Helmet, Green Gridiron, Gridiron Green. You like football? You like Bitcoin? I got that back there too. But you like football? You got a favorite team, even if they're 1-7, 4-8, 1-7 in the SEC, 4-8. But you want the mini helmet, and you bet on a game with your buddy, and he doesn't even give you the visor. Go over to Mr. Helmet and get you a mini speed Riddle helmet with the bumpers on the back. Maybe you're in the military. You want to do a commemorative gift. This is the Godfather helmet right here. You can get the bumpers on the back, extra flags. You could do helmet stickers if you wanted. You can do a little bumper in the front and put a visor on it because you're not cheap.
It's a good looking visor.
No matter what it is, you want to get a helmet. You want to get a full size helmet. Walk into the office like what was the guy? Terry Tate. You want to go into your office meeting to start the new year and just bum rush somebody. Go to Mr. Helmet, green gridiron green. You Google all that. Guaranteed number one, he pops up. Or just click the show notes below. Mr. Helmet, a real sponsor. Thanks for what you do. Anyway, continue. Right. Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. Back into the Pop-Tart Bowl. No, the Pop-Tarts mascots would have liked that segment. But Trey, I became aware of the Pop-Tart Bowl a little bit last year. It's been going on for a couple of years now, but just the mascots they're just very over the top. They're just giant Pop-Tarts that run around doing crazy things on the sideline. And then at the end, the winning team, like they wheel out this like giant fake toaster. And then two of the Pop-Tarts like get quote unquote like sacrificed and like go into the giant toaster. And then at the bottom, it like spits out these two big like Pop-Tart cake things. And then the winning team is like feasts on the bodies of the Pop-Tarts.
And one of them refused to jump in.
Oh, this year, yeah, there was like a protein Pop-Tart that like was up there and supposed to go into the toaster, but like jumps off and like escapes at the last minute. They think that they're setting up some sort of protein Pop-Tart storyline for next year's Pop-Tart Bowl. So this just extends beyond the game on the field.
The trophy has a functional toaster in it. It like opens and you can toast Pop-Tarts in the trophy.
Yeah. Dude,
so this was the BYU Georgia Tech game?
Yeah. The game was good.
Game was
so that
great.
was just a bonus. Yeah, the game was really entertaining. And then the Pop-Tarts were even more entertaining. So lots of good Pop-Tart content out there on the internet. If you haven't checked it out.
Also, Notre Dame just took a beating during that game. Because also, when was that game? It ended up being on like a really opportune time. So even like in the Slack channel, you could tell a lot of people were watching the Pop-Tart Bowl. So I think like daytime location must have been really good. Mostly daytime. Yep. I mean, I think location was good. But yeah, Notre Dame, they missed out. I'm sorry, Ray Tui. I'm looking for a reason to give you guys a break, but you guys messed up by not playing the Pop-Tart Bowl. What did the Georgia Tech coach say at the end? He's like, "This is a sport. We give everything we've got, 365 days a year." 365 days a year, we give everything we've got, everything on campus, off campus, on the field, off the field, so we can play 12 games. So we can play 12 games. 365 days revolve around 12 days. And you get an opportunity to play a 13th and you're too good for it, you're not a competitor.
Ooh.
And I was like, why do I not love this guy?
Dang.
Pretty good.
Yeah, there was
a paraphrase.
That was a bonus. That was a bonus, was more Notre Dame like getting just trolled on all social media platforms. And
they got crushed.
I love it.
They got crushed.
Yeah. I saw some, I don't know, Grant, did you, or was this posted in the OK podcast, was the Notre Dame, who's the coach, Marcus Freeman, interviewed for the Giants, but he turned it down.
Allegedly.
Oh, yeah.
Allegedly. He
turned it down because he wanted a guaranteed playoff spot.
Love it. I didn't post that.
Oh, I saw that. That was pretty good.
And then they're saying that BYU should troll Notre Dame next year when they play them by like wearing, so like even the
Pop-Tarts.
They had like on their helmets, they had like sprinkles in the helmet stripe.
Mr. Helmet
had sprinkles inside of the Georgia Tech. Yeah. Oh, dude. So they're like, BYU's going to wear the Pop-Tart helmet when they play Notre Dame.
The end zones were sprinkled. Trey, it was amazing. It was what did someone call it, like America's Bowl game or something? Like, I love it. I can't wait for the Strength Co Bowl one year.
Yeah.
And people like just be throwing cast iron on the field.
Just cast iron plates running around. It's a giant cat. Oh, That's Casty, the mascot. Just
the trophies, 100-pound plate.
I need y'all to poke holes in this argument, but okay. I heard someone was talking about if you move the bowl games to the first game of the year of the next year, that it would be it would be better.
Why? Do they count towards that season's record?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm a guy that likes to take his Christmas tree down immediately after the holiday. At the same time, like, I just love the, you're in that fog of what day is it? When is New Year's? And it's like, it's 10 in the morning. Somebody's playing football. This is great.
True. Yeah.
I think I would miss having them. Yeah.
Season's bowl season.
Yeah, I think so. I think bowl season's what makes the Pop-Tart Bowl interesting. And I find myself watching a lot of teams that I would never watch otherwise.
Yeah.
Because they're playing. I hear the argument, but I think that kills bowl season. I also think that this time of year, people are more prone to travel. A bunch of people are taking off work. So bowl games are still decently attended. I think you push that into, late July, early August after summer vacations, and it's harder to do. I like the bowl games. I like them right where they're at.
Yeah, but I see your point. It would bring this matters factor to the game.
I think that was one part of it, and then the other part is give you a lot of good data as far as you have a lot of SEC playing, Big 12,
true,
ACC playing. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it just gives you
things up a little bit.
I don't think it would do anything with the problem of college football, which is the portal, though, because it's not if you want to leave at the end of the season, you'd still leave.
Yeah, so your team that earned that bowl spot could still be just drastically different in terms of
imagine if Auburn had 6 wins this year. And then they're playing for a bowl next August with a bunch of people. What? Pop-Tarts? I just got here.
I don't know. Yeah. So you think the main problem with college football is the portal?
I think so right now, and just the way it's structured and the timing.
It might get fixed up. It might get better. I don't know if I actually don't know the solution. I want to be like your average Marine that comes in and just complains and offers you no way to fix it. I think a potential fix is you can only transfer once.
Yeah. And I would like to see,
and then when you transfer, you have to stay somewhere for 2 years.
2 years.
It's something
some sort of
where
contract.
some kind of thing. Cause I feel for I feel for these coaches. Auburn, right? I think your coach got canned. So that kind of makes sense, right? Beamer's actually retaining people, but if Beamer was losing everyone right now, it's man, I'm not a huge Beamer fan. I don't dislike him, but it's you're at year 5, you're trying to finally build momentum, and then you have some rough games, bad season. Maybe it is the offensive coordinator's fault, whatever. And it's oh man, I gotta start completely from scratch. Imagine having a company, a battery of Marines.
Dude.
It's you're getting going. It's I got this bad gunnery sergeant, or bad CO if I'm, the gunnery sergeant. I got this terrible CO, but I got these good guys. And it's the CO's out. I got this new one, but then now everyone's, it's how do you, in terms of building the culture, momentum, the loyalty. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I feel, these coaches, man, it's gotta be rough. And then I did see someone talking about okay, well, do they need to, guys can't go interview for jobs until the season's over. If it's a head coach from the head coaching side of things, which I could see. Cause then that just but then I don't know, hey, if these players want to get out of there, they want to start, I guess, they take visits. Then I saw some guy from Oklahoma State is entering the portal. He's going to go visit 4 schools, and one of those 4 schools that he's visiting is Oklahoma State, the school that he is leaving from, but he might just stay there.
Epic.
Dude, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, Portal Strange. That's why they call it the Portal.
That's why they call it the Portal.
One of these days, we're going to look back and say those were the good old days of college football.
And then one more thing. You guys have seen the news story where it's like a guy that got drafted into the NBA and then ended up signed an NBA contract, didn't end up playing in the NBA, went overseas to play, but is now has signed back, but he still had college eligibility left technically. So has now signed to play with Baylor. So he got drafted into the NBA. I think the NCAA is gonna shut it down, but they basically signed a guy that still had college eligibility, but never actually played but then got drafted.
So now he's going back to college,
but he's trying to go back to college. It's wild.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone deep down wants to go back to college.
And it's
true.
It's oh, this is only happening because NIL. And okay, he's oh, I can actually go make money and be a college kid again.
Oh, man. Well, that's why they call it college football.
That is why they call it.
Yeah, Trey. Sorry, brother.
What about
Aggies? I just keep seeing your hat, and I'd like so.
It's a good looking hat, though.
Yeah, it's a great looking hat. If you're not watching us on YouTube, go to the YouTube, go to the OK Podcast. Even if you're never going to watch on YouTube again, maybe you're 61 years old and you work out at the Costa Mesa Strength Co Gym and you listen to the podcast as you work out, and you're a very faithful listener, brother. If you got a Google account, log into YouTube real quick, click that subscribe button because some people do watch it, or some people will find it through the algorithm. So go subscribe on YouTube. But Trey's wearing a nice Aggies hat. I saw the thing. I think I put in the OK Podcast. I like posting the yell leaders because I know that they don't bother you and you all think it's funny. But it was worst college football season ever? ? And it was win however many games, don't score a touchdown in the playoffs, lose to your rival. There was something else, and I was like, oof, man, that is pretty rough. Don't win the conference either. That was the other one. Oof.
No. The worst college football season what was Jimbo's last year, where he won 5 games?
Yeah, I'm more of an RC Suckham guy, but I get it.
Yeah, that was probably the worst.
Yeah,
dude, objectively, I feel like it was a successful season. So,
yeah, man, I think you're gonna look back on that season and be like, man, that was a great year.
Oh, it's 11-1. You made the playoffs. Yeah.
Oh, winning football. I mean, as a guy that just watched 4 and 8 go by, I remember beating Wisconsin in what's the other bowl in Orlando? Not the Outback. Is it the Orange or Citrus?
Yeah,
Citrus.
That's the big one.
Citrus.
Yeah.
Citrus. Yeah. Beating Wisconsin, third 11-win season in a row. Didn't win the East that year. Beat Clemson. Had hung 4 on them at the time, and it was this is phenomenal. And I
this
get
is a great year. Yeah.
There's people with those "the" shirts out there that are just used to winning national championships, and 11 wins means nothing to them. But for us little guys over here, over here eating tortillas without folic acid and buying Strength Co weights, 11 win season, I'll put my head on that pillow.
One of these days, they'll find themselves in the wilderness. I guarantee it.
Yeah. It's a valley. They go through the valley of the shadow of death. Chaplin gets it. All right. I think it's time for Trey's Picks of the Week. Brought to you by Mr. Helmet, Green Gridiron, Gridiron Green. We got college football playoff games to pick. Ooh, quick update. We got overtime coming for Horned Frogs versus the Trojans. So you will be up to date. Mark my words. But we're going to go in. Date. We're going to look forward here to some games. By the way, good job, Army, winning that thing in Fenway. You just beat the brakes off of them, and I was wrong. But we're going to go ahead here Let's see.
Let's do. You want to do the regular bowl games? Just like rapid fire, real quick.
Look, yeah. Rapid fire. I
Trey's
like
rapid fire picks of the week.
Trey's rapid fire picks of the week. Let's go. Iowa Vanderbilt. Jeff.
Iowa.
Trey.
Going Vandy on that
Vandy.
I think it's gonna be a good game.
I just want to see Zach Diego Pavia. That's all.
Me too. All right. For Steve Spurrier, Arizona State versus Duke, Sun Bowl, El Paso, Texas.
I'm going ACC champs.
Yeah.
ACC champs, Duke.
Wow.
Give me the Dukies. That's crazy. This is a fun one. I think this is actually the best bowl game tomorrow. Besides playoff, Michigan, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so. I think I'm going Texas.
Texas?
After that, the whole Michigan coaching fiasco.
Yeah, I feel like they're a garbage fire right now.
Well, I'm a diehard, Trey. I want to saw Varsity's horns off.
I like it.
I got Michigan. Nebraska, Utah, Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Give me Utah.
Is Utah's coach coaching? Or has he already left?
No, I don't think he is.
He left. You're right. He is coaching.
Go Nebraska.
You're going Nebraska?
Actually, I don't know because Dylan Raiola left.
Go
well, he was hurt anyway. Yeah.
Red.
I'll go Utah on that. Yeah, I'm switching mine to Utah.
Red. Jeff, you gonna stay with the locals?
Oh yeah, I gotta stay local. I'm a big locals guy.
I'm going Big Red. Let them Cornhuskers eat. Let those big boys that have no athleticism, but they're just 260 pounds. You gotta be something to do something. Give me Big Red. All right. First playoff game. New Year's Eve tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Pacific time for you liberal types. Miami versus the Ohio State, AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. You got the T. Love it. Both of you guys got the T's. I'm failing over here. Miami versus Ohio State, OSU, 9.5 point favorites, over-unders at 40.5. Good teams win, great teams cover. I'm going to go first. I got the Ohio State covering. I think they cover. I think they win by 10 or 13. I'll just say 13. I think they win by 13. I think it's a close halftime score. The adjustments are made. And I think they go in riding a little too high against those Georgia Bulldogs, but we'll get to that later. But I got the Ohio State covering.
Okay.
I'll go next. I think they just blow the brakes off them. I think Ohio State's going to just run them out of the building.
Jeff?
I think you're about right. I think Miami's going to be out there trying to get revenge for that. What was that 2005?
9? 2?
It was early 2000s.
Long memory, okay.
I was like 13 or something.
The 2002 season, but in the year 2003.
There you go.
They're looking for revenge, but it's not going to happen. Closer than people think, but I think Ohio State covers that.
The cover, okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, well, Vegas literally thinks 9.5. So you think they win by 9.5 somehow?
Yeah,
they win by 10. Okay, love it. Okay, rolling to New Year's Day. You're eating collard greens and black-eyed peas because we're from the South. And
Texas.
9 o'clock in the morning for you Pacific Coasters.
Love it.
Oregon versus the Red Raiders. Oregon 2.5 point favors playing in Miami Gardens, Florida, Hard Rock Stadium.
I'm pretty pumped for this game. I think it's gonna be good. I'll go Texas Tech on this one.
Ooh.
I like Texas Tech too. I'm going Texas Tech.
I'm going Red Raiders also.
Ooh, make a note. The OK Podcast has reached synergy. We love it. All right. The next one is what I don't get. Number 9, Nick Saban grandkids against number 1, Google Me, Indiana, Rose Bowl. I'm a Rose Bowl veteran. I watched Georgia play Nebraska there. But Rose Bowl veteran, Alabama versus Indiana. Indiana is 7-point favorites.
Yeah.
Trey, who you got?
I'll roll with that, man. I think Indiana's
Rolling with them. You believe in the Hoosiers?
I have no reason to doubt them from watching thus far. So I'll go with Hoosiers. Alabama has a bunch of holes.
True.
I think I'm just redneck biased. I just watched Alabama for too long. I think Indiana wins barely. Like field goal, minute left. Win by 2, win by 1.
Okay.
And I'm going to stay by that pick, but zero surprise here. Kickers, man. Kickers. I think it's going to come down to an Indiana kicker. He makes it, they win. He misses, Alabama wins. I think it's kickers.
Kickers. I'm going Alabama. I think I'm too much.
Roll Tide.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going Alabama.
Hold her up tight.
Against the wall.
Make a little loving all night.
I don't know. SEC hadn't done well so far. So
hadn't done well. We got to talk about that later. Final big bowl game. We'll cover Navy too. Don't worry. Don't worry, LPD, Deuce, XO. We'll cover your team and Donnie Bowers and all the other great legends. Ole Miss versus Georgia, number 6, number 3, 5 p.m. for you Pacific Coasters. New Orleans, Caesar Superdomes, UGA, 6.5-point favorites. I'll start this one. I see UGA and Ohio State as 2 dominant teams in this. Maybe I'm wrong. I think UGA covers.
Ooh.
What was the score when they played last?
Let's look it up. UGA versus Ole Miss 2025. Of course, going to pull up bowl game. Georgia beat them 43-35.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say.
Who's that coming down the track?
I think Georgia wins. I'll go with that. I think it's been closer than what it was previously, but I still think Georgia wins.
Interesting. I think Georgia wins. I'm going to say they win big. No Lane Kiffin.
Dude,
I think Georgia wins big.
That QB, Chandless.
He's good.
Trinidad Chandless.
He's good.
Dude, he's good, man.
All right, so there you got it. We got everybody's got Ohio State beating Miami. Everybody's got Texas Tech. Jeff has Alabama. Grant and Trey got Indiana. Everybody's got Georgia.
Yep.
There you have it.
There you have
Jordy, make that a clip. Make it a clip. Put a Duncan thing down at the bottom, and then put next year Auburn, South Carolina SEC championship. You already know it's going to happen. We'll cover Jan 2 game, I think. Let's go Navy Cincinnati. Navy favored by 7.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Favored?
I think they cover.
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, I think it's man. I think field goal game.
Yeah.
We should really just be betting on how many passes are thrown by Navy.
Yeah. Everybody's got Navy?
Oh, got to go midshipman, baby.
Oh,
Navy,
yeah.
Navy. All right. There we go. All right. What's next, Jeff?
I mean, should we talk about it? Like, is the SEC still good? Can we read into these like bowl? I think they're 2-4 right now. Well, actually, no, probably 2-5 since.
Yep.
Who just lost? Who just played Illinois?
Tennessee.
They just lost.
Oh, that was brutal. I'm sorry, Michael Buckley. Longtime strength co supporter in the Slack channel doing Carnivore this year. He's a Tennesseer, and my apologies, sir. Tough loss there. We're all pulling for you. Quick, to keep you up to date, USC kicked a field goal.
Ooh.
Whoop. I got an ad going.
In overtime.
Yeah, overtime.
Go to overtime.
I don't know if you could hear that ad, but ESPN just threw me an ad. Could you hear that?
I didn't hear it.
Okay. Good to know. I can play stuff and you won't hear it. USC.
Was it BW?
Up by 3. TCU with the ball. So it's a game. Bowl record. We got ACC 4-4. American 4-3. Big 12 2-0. We're going to make a lot of people happy right here that we don't like or we didn't like at the beginning of the season. Big 10 6-0. Conference USA 4-3. MAC 2-3. Mountain West 2-5. Pac-12 1-0. No one cares. SEC 2-5. 5 bowl games remain. Sun Belt 3-6. Independent 0-1. Not a good showing. Not
so
a good
far,
showing.
not great.
No.
Not a good showing.
And last year,
kind of good.
With 8-7 in bowls. Big Ten was 11-6. American 6-2. But like, I feel like
we
it's been
just
the last
play better
3 to 4
teams all
years.
year. We're just beat down
Just beat
there at the
up.
end of the year. We're just tired. You know, Southerners care about their GPAs and they're working on those final exams.
Yeah,
for bowl
exactly.
season.
Exactly. Student
That's what the
athletes.
problem
Or student.
is. Yeah.
Emphasis on the
I mean,
student.
I think it's the folic acid they're putting in the food there on campus.
Well,
really.
not
That's
enough.
just kinda-
Not enough for
Yeah. Not fortifying these
Eat your
players
tortillas.
for combat. Yeah, that's the real problem. But SEC, we're the SEC. It just means more.
Just means more. I mean, but can
It
we
just
even
means
read
more.
into these bowl records anymore now with all the opt-outs and the
I mean,
portal and
I think I think it's averages, and what I mean is like it's happening to everyone.
true.
So I don't know. I mean, I think the real test is you got Indiana, Ohio State, Georgia, Ole Miss. I know you got Miami and Oregon.
Oh
in there.
yeah.
But I just mean
Yeah.
Tennessee lost Illinois by 2, like whatever. Tennessee had a crummy year.
Touchdown. TCU.
Touchdown. Oh,
that's
you're
game
up to
over,
date.
right?
Wow.
Game over.
You heard
Up
it
to
here
date.
first, folks.
Horned Frogs.
Yeah.
So what does that do? What's TCU a part of? The Big Mountain Southeast or West?
Yeah.
No, they're
yeah.
Big 12.
Big 12. Big 12 still exists?
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah.
Barely.
Who was the Big 12 champion?
Uh,
Oh, Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Duh.
Duh.
All right. We wrapped up our college foosball.
I think so. That was a lot of college
I-
football.
well-
Wait. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, you
save
say
round.
save round.
Alibi.
Bye.
You still, so if you're going by like who the best conference is, I agree with Jeff. You can't go by bowl game. I still think the best metric is
NFL draft picks, blah, blah, blah.
Dang.
it's 100%. That's what it is. Who's getting the most draft picks?
Yeah.
I still think that's who.
But
that's
you
where
play the
top
games
players are-
on the field, Trey.
That's where the top
you gotta
players
play
are
the
coming
draft
from.
room.
Gotta
You don't
the
play it.
game. Get the
No, I
cameras
do
out of
think
the
there's-
draft room.
I think there's actually a lot of validity to that because you're like, yeah, you look at these programs, Alabama just churning out first round draft picks, second round draft picks. Like, it's nothing.
I also think it's I'm not arguing with you. I think a big part is how many people got drafted and how did the team do? And if the team did poorly, I think that's when you are like the coach actually is bad.
Agreed. Yeah.
You know, and I don't actually think it's looked at by Condoleezza Rice, but not by the right people.
Right. Yeah.
know,
No,
the
Condi
fans.
is on it.
Condi gets it. Yeah.
On
Condi
it.
gets it.
All over it.
Yeah.
But you're talking about like as a conference, like who's getting the most draft picks? It's usually
Yeah.
SEC.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. Big Ten's got a lot of athletes.
Well, yeah, but they're usually coming from a small
Ohio
amount
State,
of schools.
Michigan, Oregon,
USC.
now, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Now it's
Yeah,
weird
probably
having
not
these
as
other
big. It was a way of life. I don't know. That's why we play the game.
That's
That's why we play the game.
games.
That's why we play the game.
So we can
4
look at the
quarters of
draft
football.
picks.
That's right. So we can look at the draft pick. We play the games so we can see how many people got drafted.
It's a cycle.
Yeah, it's a self-licking ice cream cone.
Exactly.
Okay, trash six out.
Boo.
Ooh. Did you want to talk any NFL? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The pros. Good segue. Talking about draft picks. Okay, now let's talk about some guys that did get drafted.
Let's talk about some guys that got drafted in 2005. Phillip Rivers. I watched his game Sunday. Didn't even plan on it. It was on. Man, I don't know. He's exciting to watch, and maybe it's just because I don't know why I get so excited about watching him have success, but
because he's older than you. That's why.
Yeah. Right? I remember when all the college guys were older than you, and then you wake up one day, you're like, I'm older than college guys, and then you're like, I'm older than all the NFL guys.
People my age are retired.
Yeah. So close. Didn't win. Bad pick six. Almost had an opportunity there at the end with seconds. Didn't. They actually pulled him. So he made a completion, got out of bounds. They're at the 50. There's 5 seconds left, and they pull in the young arm from Notre Dame because their one option is just chuck it to the end zone. And they're like, yeah, Phil, you can't do that.
he ain't got
and he chucked it to the end zone, and it bounced off hands and stuff. They didn't win it. And then I was like, come on, guys, you got to start him. Your season's over. You got to start him. Right. You got to I think the Colts owners are not thinking about the fandom that they will create,
right?
From the movie. You start him, he wins. I can picture the movie, right? Phil Rivers, sitting on his couch. There's kids running everywhere. He's on the phone with one of his high school players, and his wife comes in. She's like, Philip, it's the Colts on the phone. They want you to come play football. He's like, he gets up, grabs his back, snap, goes in the backyard. He's throwing the pigskin with his 16-year-old, gets in a 1997 GMT 4000 Chevy truck with the gas gauge broken. And he's like, I don't know if I can play. He calls his dad, and his dad's like, son, biggest thing in life is taking care of those kids. You got 10 of them. You need 5 more years of health insurance. I don't know, Dad, if I can do it. Goes back, finds his old high school coach, starts throwing the pigskin around, goes into the gym, can't bench 135. Kids come to the game, almost wins 2 games, loses them both, gets knocked out of the playoffs. Everyone feels bad for Phil, comes out for the final game and wins. Come on, you got to let this guy play. Sunday.
Right?
You got to let him play.
They're not thinking, television numbers. So many people are going to watch that game if Phillip Rivers are playing. People are not going to watch that game if Riley Leonard's playing.
You know how many Colts fans you're going to make when you make that movie? Especially if there's a win at the end. It's a happy, I talk about remember the Titans to this day. I feel like I was on that team.
You remember the Titans, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
You remember.
You get it. Yeah. I remember. I might just make that movie myself. I feel like I could call Phil, use my Starting Strength Connect. I'm wearing my Starting Strength t-shirt. I told you guys about that last week. Did we talk about that?
Yeah. He's a big Starting Strength guy.
Huge Starting Strength guy. Yeah. Yeah. We talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Anyway, it's over maybe, but maybe they're losing and they put him in. You never know.
You never know. Maybe Riley Leonard catches COVID, because apparently people still get that, maybe.
Yeah. Dude, that's what happens when you eat folic acid tortillas. They cause COVID. I've always said that. He eats
the wrong tortillas and he just, can't play.
Phil Rivers is eating flour, water, and salt tortillas. He's got the real deal going on. Yeah.
Oh, he's got those real tortillas.
He knows what's up.
So Patriots. Who's favored to win? NFL? Because Chiefs are out. Are Patriots in?
Patriots are in big time. Everyone will tell you that their schedule was weak this year. It's we beat everyone pretty much. I think we lost 3 games. Let's see who's favored to win the Super Bowl. It's probably Seattle.
Where the years that Seattle has won the Super Bowl, it's a new pope gets appointed. They win 13 regular season games. And they win the Super Bowl. That's the last 2 times they've won the Super Bowl. A pope has been appointed. They win 13 regular season games, and then they win the Super Bowl. So far, 2 of those 3 things have happened, and we're just waiting on that 3rd.
So you got Rams, who I believe lost last night. Did I watch the Rams lose last night? Yep. Stafford lost.
Yeah, lost the Falcons.
So Rams. Yeah, Falcons gonna Falcon. Yeah, Rams, Seahawks, Niners, Bills.
Are Broncos pretty good?
Broncos.
They're good.
Broncos are good.
Yeah.
I like the Pats, man. Drake May's really good. It's really
I'm going for the
good.
Bills.
Oh, come on. What are you, a Josh Allen guy?
I honestly,
I do like Josh Allen.
Low key Josh Allen guy.
You're not watching Mary Bakemas, where Drake May's wife just bakes food every day of December and feeds it to the New England Patriots. You're clearly not watching that.
No, I'm not.
No, he is watching
that's your
that.
first
He
problem.
definitely is. Everyone's watching that.
Everyone's watching that. Yeah. Mary Bakemas. Yeah. I don't know. We got one more week. NFL's looking exciting. Drake May, I think, is going to be the MVP. I think Stafford gave that to him in last night's game. Stephon Diggs apparently beat up his chef right after getting engaged to Cardi B.
As one does,
Chef.
as is tradition.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting, and I'm going to sound like such a football fan here. Although my line is generally judge them for what they do on the field, not off of it. But I like, it's been all over my feed, like, Patriots, New England stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, I called the cops. This happened to me 2 weeks ago. I had redness on my neck. Did you take photos? No. Like, do you have like any evidence? No, but this happened. And don't get me wrong. I don't think Diggs is like the Phillip Rivers of the NFL, right? Like, I don't think he's like the greatest guy, but did seem a little fishy there.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what comes out. But you know what I always say? Where there's smoke,
There's smoke.
there's smoke. Okay. Not always fire. Sometimes just where there's smoke, there's smoke. But that would be a huge hit to the Pats if Diggs doesn't play. That would be rough.
Yeah, just tell him to come to the Cowboys.
Well, I think his brother
stuff.
just got cut.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ride them hard, put them away wet.
As
Horses.
is tradition. Right.
Oh,
yeah. Horses.
Horses. All right.
Let's see.
What else we
got?
Trey, you been lifting?
I did. Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Lifted today.
Today.
Let's go. We're so
Got a
back.
good little picture.
We're so back as a podcast.
Yeah, no. So I'm starting my New Year's resolution. Y'all do New Year's resolutions? Is that a thing for y'all?
I don't.
You don't do it.
No.
Is that a thing for
I
us as like
usually-
Southerners, or what do you mean? We know you're from Texas.
Just
like
individuals.
When you say y'all,
Yeah.
do you mean the Killer
Y'all.
Bees? Do you mean Marine Corps majors? Do you mean Southerners? Do
Bees.
you mean
Killer
SEC
Bees.
fans? Okay,
No.
Killer Bees.
Killer Bees.
Podcasters.
Yeah.
I don't and never have. But what I will say is, which we talked about earlier, I generally do a fast at the New Year's, and then the last couple I've done carnivore, which I guess you'd call it a resolution, but I'm not like, I hope that this year I never eat tortillas again, right? It's just like, but I do generally do that at the start of the year. But no, I don't usually have rezos. Why, you got your rezos to work out?
You got one?
I usually don't. Yeah, but no, my goal, I guess by next turkey poll,
Okay.
to
I
try
like
to
this.
get to
500.
500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be great.
dude.
I think you could do 500 today, honestly.
I think you could pull. You should be going for
Well, with-
550.
Well, you've never done 500, right?
No, I did 500.
Yeah, didn't you?
Oh, well.
Didn't you pull it for 5?
I did.
Yeah.
For kids.
Yeah. when you were on that run,
600.
I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure 500 that's a low bar there. But with the kids now, that's true.
Set the
Different ball game.
bars, baby.
It's a different
You know,
ball
you're
game.
gonna
It's
hit
a
it.
different
Yeah.
ball game. You got the
I'm
kiddos.
I'm a fan, though. Like, I'm actually not a New Year's resolution hater. And a lot of people hate it, like in the gym industry. I mean, people say gym owners love it. Like our gym, we've talked about this before, doesn't like see a crazy rush. But I do think there's something about like the clock hitting midnight and you're like, hey, I'm going to like do something a little different. And setting goals. No, I think they're good. I just always achieve my goals year round, Trey. So, you know,
I guess
kidding.
it's not a New Year's resolution. I guess it's more of a goal is
no, I think it's time for it to be the New Year.
500. 500 by turkey pool.
Oh, you got
Peel that onion back. So what does that mean? I think that means hell or high water. You're in the garage or when you're on the road lifting 2 days a week.
Yeah.
I think
Minimum.
I think 52 days, 52 weeks of the year, you deadlifted or you lifted twice a week. And I think 30 weeks of the year, you lifted 3 times a week. I think that's like what that looks like.
Okay.
Gives you a little option there.
Yeah. No, I think that's kind of the personal goal I set for myself. But yeah, no, started today, just kind of easing back into it, get the juices flowing kind of thing. So
literally,
yeah. So I got these fancy dumbbells, might as well use them.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Got all 4 of them.
All 4 of them. But 2 of them, you could start like a new Christmas tradition, like barbell on the elf shelf or something, you know?
Yeah.
Now, where's the barbell?
Throw some eyes on there. Yeah.
Little googly eye.
Little googly eyes.
Barbell on the stairwell. There you go.
Let's see if
that's what we've always
see if
called
the
it.
twins can lift them.
How did Trey break his neck? Well, barbell on the stairwell, and he had the lights off, and he forgot it was there. Broke his neck.
That's how he stubbed his toe. He didn't break his neck.
Fell
Barbell on the stairwell, a Christmas tradition.
But no, man. Yeah, so far. So whenever you posted Carnivore and 10,000 steps a day,
You're in.
Yeah.
You're
Let's
in.
hop on. Let's get on. If we're going to do it, do it.
Let's do it. I love it. Remember, you can still join.
But,
click the link below. Hop into the Slack channel. Show us that you walk 10,000 steps every day for the month of January. I'll give you $25.
Wow.
That return on investment, you can't afford not to.
Dang. I can dig it. Dang, is there
$25.
any Christmas trash left over?
Oh,
Maybe I'll clean that all up.
Has this been like the story of you guys' life? Trash?
Just trash?
Dude, it's crazy.
It was an obscene amount.
It's just like, it's present trash. It's future trash. No, I meant present, like Christmas gift trash. But it is future trash. It's boxes coming in. It's you get mailed something that then you're going to like wrap and give to someone. It's extra bags that you have from last year that you're throwing last minute gifts into. And I feel like all I do is walk to the dumpster. And every time I do, I think of the OK podcast. Like there's just trash. Christmas trash is insane. It's absolutely nuts. Yeah. Trash sticks out. That's all I had to say about that.
I mean, yeah. It's
Dude, there was an obscene amount of trash. Yeah.
It's wild. Food trash, beverage trash,
kids' toys.
Oh my goodness.
There's some like the girls got some gifts, and I was like, I don't want to unbox it. I just want to throw it away now.
Thank you. Thank you,
just
though.
packaged
Thank
up
right now.
yeah, we'll just say that they loved it. Okay, yep, garbage.
I can't even imagine.
Do I want a ton of Play-Doh all over my house? No. I'm just going to throw it away now.
I'm going to get ahead of this one and just...
I can't even imagine how much trash you must have with 3 daughters. Because even we got a ball pit. We got like 9 more cat stuffed animals. We got clothes. I mean, it's wild. And the great thing about having a 1-year-old is they're like identical to your cats. Like it's like open the present. The cats and the 1-year-old just want to get in the box. And it's like, well, no, that's like a horse that you can ride. Nah, we'll just get in this box.
No, the box is more entertaining.
A lot of boxes getting into. I'm like, you didn't realize I own a whole warehouse of boxes, right? We could just bring the boxes over here and put a bow on them.
There's some people we go to church with, and they're having some kids, and we're like, hey, here's all this stuff. Here's a crib. And they're like, you're so nice. I'm like, no, trust me. Like, you're doing me a favor. Like, please take this.
Yeah. This is called a purge.
Oh yeah. This is fantastic.
What else we got on there?
I just want to let everybody know that Space Jam still holds up. The original, obviously, we actually ended up watching that today.
Michael Jordan?
It was just on. Yeah, still holds up. Bill Murray.
Of course it is.
Bill Murray's great in it. Just great. Yeah.
I've seen Space Jam probably once though. I kind of want to go watch it now. I just Googled it. I'm looking at that cover movie. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch it as a kid, but now that I'm 37, I feel like it's okay. Yeah. But I have seen it. It's good. Yeah, you got old Larry in there.
You feel like it's weird that they have Sean Bradley as one of the Monstars?
He was the only one that I was like, Kaylee was like, wait, who are those guys? And I'm like, oh, those are all basketball players that they stole the powers from. And she was like, well, who's, and I was
like, she not seen it before?
She knew, like, she had seen it, but it may have been, I don't know, 20 years since
20 years.
Yeah. And so
okay.
She knew a couple of the players who I was pretty surprised about. And then she was like, who's that guy? And I'm like, he's like one of like the just nondescript kind of like white guys from the 90s. That was a center. I had to look it up. Yeah. It's like, oh, Sean.
Kind of how people will explain the OK podcast one day. Yeah. Just kind of just like nondescript white Marine officers talking about sports like people care. And we'll look back and say, those were the good old days of podcasting.
Sean Bradley. Stormin' Mormon.
That's right.
Stormin' Mormon.
Who I'm pretty sure passed away. I think he.
R.I.P.
Right. Hey,
big movie coming out.
I don't know if that's true, but I feel like he did.
Well, heard it here first, maybe.
Who is it? Sean Bradley, Muggsy Bogues, Charles Barkley.
If you can name them all,
who's the Knicks? Who's the Knicks?
I'm not going to say. You got this.
You got this.
Who's the most famous New York Knick to you? Like, come on.
The Knicks power forward.
Danny DeVito.
Yep.
Am I missing one?
And there's one more. Wait, do you know that Danny DeVito is the voice of one of the bad guys?
I do.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Did you look it up? Or did
cast right now? No, because the internet. Yeah, I'm looking at the cast. Yeah, when you say basketball players, I was just shouting Danny DeVito. Who did he forget? I didn't even hear what he said. I know who he forgot.
Who's the fourth one? Or who's the fifth one?
Larry Johnson.
Larry Johnson.
I would have gotten that.
Yeah. Big Larry.
I feel like he was a
Texas guy from Tyler.
He was big, but didn't like people forget about him now, I think. Yeah.
No, 100%. Yeah, I forgot about him.
Literally.
He went to Odessa College.
Odessa.
Odessa. Who was going to Odessa?
Odessa.
Forgetting about Texans over there, Trey.
Texas.
Should we bring this thing down for a landing?
Might as well.
Any save rounds there, Jeff?
I think. Well, did you want to talk fajitas, Trey?
Nah, we've covered enough.
Or Grant knee pain.
Well, my knee's hurting, which is why I want to get up. Knee's been bothering me. I'll give you literally why I wanted to get up right now. I was like, my knee is killing me. I'll give you the 6-second version. Actually, bothered it squatting. I think I had like 385 on. I was like, that felt weird. It was my second set, so stopped. And then if I sit in a chair, it hurts. Or if I sit on a couch or lay in bed, it hurts. If I go running, it does not hurt. I'm still doing my 3 miles a week like a real Marine, even though I have no commitment. And if I squat, it actually does, like, it hurts in the warm-ups, but then like yesterday I squatted 365 and I went in like, I don't know, my knees really bother me. Yeah. So short story for your New Year's resolution is, no, for anyone that's like, stuff hurts, it's part of lifting. You'll be surprised though. I guess what I've been thinking about this week is like, it's like bothering me like all the time, but I'm just so brainwashed. I'm like, well, I'm going to go lift anyway. And then it's like, well, I just squatted 365 for 3 sets of 5. My knee didn't hurt while I was doing it. So I'm probably better off that I did that, I think. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've been dealing with some knee pain. So hopefully it goes away. I don't know what it was. I definitely did it squatting. It's on the right side. And it hurts when I'm not using it. And when I'm using it, it feels fine. But yeah, hopefully next week you're like, how's the knee pain? I'm like, it's gone. Because it's generally how this kind of stuff works.
Carnivore.
Sounds like it.
Carnivore. Yeah, it must be inflammation, you know? So you gotta go carnivore. How did I solve my knee pain? I can see the YouTube video now.
Yeah.
Ate a bunch of meat.
Ate ribeyes.
Ate a bunch of meat.
Walk 10,000 steps a day. Last thing I want to cover is we got the new Strength Co. Coach's Raglan jacket. It's nylon on the outside. It snaps with an ode to our Texas podcast listeners. It's not pearl snaps, but it's got a little snap. If you're not watching YouTube, I'm snapping it.
It's like a members only jacket. I like it.
Inside is fleece lined. And it's lightweight. I think it's like 8 ounces. It's got like a hemmed sleeve. It's got a drawstring at the bottom. And I always kind of want to do a jacket. And I say this, I think this is a favorite piece that we've ever made for the Strength Co. 100% made in USA. Great piece, lightweight, but also like warm. Like because California, you know how it gets. It's like 75 during the day. Why would I wear a jacket in December? And then at night, it's like, whoa, it's 42 degrees. So it's a great lightweight gear. It's been raining a lot. Been wearing it in the rain when it rains. It's a good piece of gear. The Coach's Raglan jacket. You don't have to be a coach to buy it. You can just go buy it. We didn't make that many of them, so get them while you can. They come in small to XL. Excuse me, 6'1", about 220 pounds of spring blue steel right now. I wear an XL, which is actually a little roomy. It's kind of cut like the squat tee. So the squat tee is like a boxier fit. For those that don't like the squat tee because of the tighter neck, which is why I actually love it. Obviously, it doesn't have that because it's a jacket. But in terms of like the fit, so if you're, I could definitely wear large if I wanted to, but I kind of like the oversized and baggy look and feel. Go check out the Coach's jacket on www.thestrength.co. And with that, Trey, take us down for a landing.
Oh, all right. This has been episode 090. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
right there on the screen.
Okay.
Podcast.
Okay.
As always, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Mr. BW Tax, Good God Better at Taxes, Mr. Helmet, Gridiron Green. Not sure what it is still, but the link's below. Go ahead and click that link. Get yourself a helmet of any size. As always, we are powered by the Strength Co. We've discussed a lot of Strength Co. today, as we should. Good barbells, good cast iron skillets, good plates, good whatever. They have everything. Good jackets.
Yeah.
Let me see what else we got going on here. We have, if you're not on YouTube, go ahead and go to YouTube. Give us a follow there. I'm not sure why you're not watching it, but go ahead and do that. Most importantly, go to www.theokpodcast.com. You will find all the social media links there. Give us a follow. And outside of that, am I missing anything? Coach?
I think you nailed it. We're all live on our own personal
very active.
Platforms, very active. I've actually been very active back on X. If you like this podcast and you like Strength Talk, I have really enjoyed, while my buddy was overseas, I did not post a lot of workout videos. I didn't really post anything anywhere, but I definitely didn't post workout videos because I was over there defending America from China while being forced to lift with Chinese plates, and it hurt my heart. So I just didn't record. And I forgot the amount of people that want to comment and talk on when you lift. And it's been really exciting. Maybe next week we'll do a little segment on critiquing Grant's lifts. Because it is just absolutely hilarious. So I lift on there. I show a lot of like the warehouse operation stuff that's going on. I show stuff of my daughter and food. It'll become very meat saturated come January. So Instagram, the Strength Co does a lot. Thanks, Connor. I do stuff here and there, but if you want to see like what Grant's doing day to day and what the Strength Co's up to, whether I'm at church, or in the gym or driving my 95 Chevy, that's where I'm the most active, at Grant SSC. But most of all, thanks for tuning in the show. Happy New Year. Go join the Slack channel. Click the link down in the show notes. Use code OK. Save yourself $10. Thanks for tuning in. And we will see you next week for episode 091. And we'll see you then.